Hello friends, are you wondering why your prayers are not getting answered? Do you believe in God? Please continue watching this video till the end to find out what can be changed in the way you pray or the words you use in pray so that your prayer reaches to the God and is more effective. Every one of us likes to pray. We think prayer connects us to God and also it makes us feel stronger, because if there is no one to pray to, we will feel alone, right? Not every problem that a human being faces can be explained to everyone, can be told to everyone, but everything can be told to God, right? So prayer is the mechanism that we all know that we can talk to God and get answers for the same, right? And now prayers has been in practice for a long time now. In every religion there is a way to pray. There are certain predefined words that you can use to pray. But do you really believe that prayer is something you need to remember the exact words? No. It's not like that. Prayer is something you want to tell to the God. This is how prayer works. You have something, you tell to the God, and it is up to the God now to decide what to do. But how does God decide what to do? What kind of prayer you are asking? Everything circles around one fact: the way you pray, the feelings you have behind those prayers, and the words you use for those prayers. So before telling you this technique, let me ask you one thing. What language does God know? Hindi, English, Tamil, German, Japanese? What language does God know? If I tell you God does not know any language, will you believe me? No. But this is a fact. God does not understand any language. God does not understand any language. What God understands is feelings. Now, if you are a computer savvy, if you know computer, you can relate to computers the way God can relate to feelings. For example, in computers, you can run your song, you can run your videos, you can program, you can watch movies, you can surf the internet. But how does computer understand that? It is a web page, it is a browser, it is a song, it is a video. Computer does not understand that, right? What computer understands is 0 and 1. These two things only computer understands. And it is a combination of these two things that makes a language that computers can interpret and generate the response for you, right? So this is what is there for God also. God does not understand your word. You can ask all, oh God, please give me money, oh God, please give me this, oh God, please give me this. God is not going to listen that way. What God listens is your feeling. For example, suppose you need lots of money. Not because you have a financial condition. No, let's not go to that. You need money because money is the solution, right, to many of the problems. So you need money. Your life is good, but you still need money. Now when you go to God and you pray, what do you pray? Right? God, please give me money. Please give me money. If I have money, I will be happy. Is this mostly what you are expecting? Right? If some people offer bribe to God, for example, I usually used to do, oh God, please give me money and I will give you half of that. It's funny, right? Why does God need our money? So, but try to understand what you are feeling behind this prayer. The underlying feeling while you praying this is that you don't have money. You don't have enough money, right? So the feeling which is going to God is you don't have enough money. And the God ensures that your feeling is sustained. So right now, if you are feeling that you don't have enough money and if you are in front of God, God will say Tathastu. It's a Hindu terminology, which means so be it. And you will always have a feeling of lack of money, and you always have lack of money, right? So when you go So you can trick God, not the right word. You can actually change your frequency before you pray to God. Okay. So try this with me today. If whenever you go and pray for God for more money, maybe you try saying, thank you God, thank you for giving me enough money to sustain myself and also to help others. Thank you very much God, thank you very much, I love you. Now you see the feeling that arises behind this. It's a feeling of gratitude, it's a feeling of abundance, it's a feeling of thankfulness, respect, love. God will say Tathastu, so be it. And you will get more things in your life that will keep you in that feeling of gratitude, of love, of abundance, of prosperity. Right? The second thing that you do, that we all do actually, I used to do that also, is the choice of words in the prayer. It needs to be correct. How do we decide whether a word is right or wrong? Now think about this perspective. Suppose, try saying, oh God, please, I don't want to be ill. Right? Or you try saying, oh God, thank you that I am perfectly healthy, both mentally and physically. Right? Which word resonates more with your positive frequency? Which words makes you higher? Which takes your frequency above? Right? The second one, right? Where you are thanking God for perfect health, both mental and physical. Right? So the choice of words is important. When, in fact, the one universal law is that no word does not exist in the dictionary of universe. So, for example, if you are saying that, oh God, please do not keep me ill, do not give me disease. Okay. What is going to the universe? Oh God, please keep me ill. This not word, do keep me ill. This not word, no word, the universe does not understand. So the first thing is be grateful while going for prayer to God, that be grateful in the way that you already have it. Right? And the second is the choice of words that you are using. Make sure your choice of word represents your present tense and is totally positive. Okay? And the third thing, if you are praying, just ensure that you are not praying for selfish reason, for selfish gains. Right? If in your prayer there is more to than self, there is a great chance that your prayer will be fulfilled. For example, we were talking about the prayer to ask for more money, right? Now, even you are saying, I am grateful that I have enough money, even you are using the right words, but the underlying feeling is that, okay, when I have enough money, I'll go drink wine, I'll play gamble, okay? I'll do drugs, I need money. It's not going to fulfill. But if the underlying feeling is that, okay, once I have enough money, I can give something to my parents. They have done a lot to me, right? I can actually donate to the poor people who are out there who are not getting enough food. I can enjoy a vacation for a day. I have worked hard for it, right? So if your underlying feeling, the root cause for that prayer is correct, there is a high chance that prayer will get successful. So before I sign off, I would like to say that always remember these three things before you offer your prayers, right? Ensure that the frequency of the prayer is right, the wordings you are using is right, and the intention behind that prayer is right. And I can promise you that if you get these things right, your prayer will be fulfilled. Your request will be granted. Have faith in God and have faith in the God within yourself. With that, I wish you a very good night. I'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to share, subscribe the video if you found it interesting. Also, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification icon so that you get notified of every new video that comes across in this channel. I wish you all the love, all the happiness. I have all the peace in the world. May God bless you. Bye.